Most people believe that walking more is the key to staying healthy after 70. But what if I told you that doctors are now warning against it? Walking is a great way to stay active, but if it's your only form of exercise, you could be making a mistake that accelerates aging rather than slowing it down. The truth is, as you age, your body needs more than just walking to stay strong, maintain balance, and protect your joints. Relying too much on walking while ignoring other essential forms of movement can actually lead to muscle loss, joint strain, and even a higher risk of falls. That's why experts now say that after 70 you should walk less and focus on these 5 things instead, because they are the real secret to maintaining strength, energy, and independence well into your later years. In this video, we're going to break down the 5 key areas you should be prioritizing instead of just walking. These simple changes can improve your mobility, protect your bones, and even add years to your life. Stick with me until the end, because the last one is something almost no one talks about, but it plays a major role in your longevity. Before we begin, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you enjoy this video, please type 1 in the comments. If you don't like it, type 0 in the comments to let me know so I can make better videos for you. Now let's get started. If you're new here, welcome to Timeless Wisdom Path. Please subscribe and hit the bell to stay with us. Strength training, preserve the muscle that keeps you free. As we grow older, many people think that simply walking every day will be enough to keep their bodies healthy and strong, but what most don't realize is that after 70, muscle loss becomes one of the biggest silent threats to independence, and walking alone isn't enough to stop it. This gradual decline in muscle, known as sarcopenia, happens to everyone with age, but it happens faster when the muscles aren't challenged with resistance. Think about the small but meaningful moments in your life: lifting a grocery bag, standing up from a chair, climbing stairs without help, or opening a tight jar. These everyday actions all rely on muscle strength. When that strength begins to fade, life can quickly start to feel more limited, and independence begins to slip away. Walking is excellent for keeping your heart active and your legs moving, but it doesn't give your muscles the kind of resistance they need to stay strong and resilient. That's why doctors and health experts now emphasize the importance of strength training as a priority after 70, because it not only slows muscle loss, but can actually rebuild strength, restore balance, and protect you from falls and injuries that often lead to a loss of independence. The best part is, strength training doesn't mean you have to join a gym or lift heavy weights. It can be as simple as using resistance bands at home, doing gentle bodyweight squats, trying wall push-ups, or lifting small household objects like water bottles or canned goods. The key is progressive resistance, gradually challenging your muscles so they stay active, engaged, and strong enough to support your daily life. Consider someone like Robert, a 74-year-old who used to walk every day, convinced he was doing everything right, until one day he realized lifting a light box felt harder than it used to, and even standing up from the couch without using his hands was a struggle. At first, he thought it was just aging catching up with him, but his doctor explained that his muscles weren't being challenged enough, and that's why his strength was slipping away. Once Robert began adding simple strength exercises to his routine, the difference was remarkable. He felt steadier on his feet, had more energy, and even gained back the confidence to do the activities he once enjoyed without hesitation. That's the power of strength training. It not only builds muscles but also builds freedom, confidence, and a sense of control over your body. If you want to test where your strength is right now, try sitting in a chair and standing up without using your hands. If it feels hard, that's your body telling you it needs more support. The beautiful truth is that it's never too late to begin. Strength can be rebuilt at any age, and even a little effort can make a big difference. Protecting your muscle is protecting your independence, and after 70, it's one of the greatest gifts you can give yourself, not just for your body, but for your spirit and the freedom to keep living life on your own terms. Balance and stability, train the small muscles that catch you. When we think about staying active after 70, most people picture walking every day, but what often gets overlooked is balance, and this one simple ability can determine whether you keep moving with confidence or live in constant fear of falling. The truth is, Falls are one of the biggest causes of serious injuries in older adults, and they often don't happen because of weak legs, but because the small stabilizing muscles in your feet, ankles, hips, and core have quietly grown weaker over time. Walking alone doesn't fully train these muscles. It keeps you moving forward, yes, but it doesn't prepare your body to react quickly when you stumble on a curb, miss a step, or lose footing on uneven ground. That's why balance training becomes so important. It strengthens those tiny but powerful muscles that catch you when life throws you off balance. Think about the last time you tried to stand on one foot while putting on a sock, or reached for something on a high shelf. Did you feel steady, or did you have to grab onto something for support? Many people don't realize their balance is slipping until a near fall shakes their confidence, and suddenly even simple tasks feel risky. This is exactly what happened to Edward, 76, who considered himself healthy and active until one afternoon he stepped off a curb, landed at a slight angle, and nearly fell to the ground. That moment left him shaken, and he admitted later that he became more cautious with every step, almost afraid of what could happen next. His doctor explained that the problem wasn't his walking routine, but the lack of specific balance exercises that train the body to adjust in those sudden, unexpected moments. Once Edward began practicing simple balance drills, standing on one foot near a counter for safety, walking heel to toe in a straight line, and slowly shifting his weight from side to side, he noticed a powerful change. Within weeks, his confidence returned, his movements felt steadier, and that anxious feeling of being one wrong step away from a fall began to fade. The beauty of balance training is that it doesn't require any special equipment or gym membership. It can be done right at home, in just a few minutes a day, with movements that are gentle but incredibly effective. The benefits go far beyond just preventing falls. Improving your balance also improves your posture, strengthens your reflexes, and makes every movement feel smoother and more controlled, almost like your body is moving in harmony again. If you want to test your balance right now, stand close to a sturdy surface and lift one foot off the ground. If you can hold it for 10 seconds easily, that's a great sign, but if you struggle, that's your body's way of asking for more balance training. The good news is, balance can be rebuilt at any age, and the sooner you start, the more confident and independent you'll feel in daily life. Remember, walking may keep you moving, but balance keeps you safe, steady, and free to keep living life without fear holding you back. Flexibility and mobility, free your joints so life feels smoother. As the years go by, many people stay committed to walking, believing it's enough to keep their bodies healthy, but one thing that often gets forgotten is flexibility and mobility, and without these two, even the simplest movements in life can start to feel stiff and uncomfortable. Over time, our joints naturally lose some of their range of motion, muscles tighten, and connective tissues become less elastic, which is why everyday actions, like bending to tie your shoes, reaching into the back seat of your car, or turning your head while driving, may begin to feel harder than they used to. Walking, while wonderful for keeping your legs moving, doesn't stretch your body in all directions, and it doesn't encourage your joints to move through their full range, so stiffness can sneak up quietly. That's why doctors now emphasize that after 70, focusing on flexibility and mobility exercises is just as important as staying active, because they help keep your joints nourished, pain-free, and capable of smooth, natural movement. Think about how frustrating it feels when you wake up in the morning and your body feels stiff, almost as if it's resisting you. This is a sign that your flexibility is declining. This is exactly what Walter, 78, experienced. He was proud of walking every day, but over the years, he noticed his mornings became stiffer, and bending down to pick something up felt more awkward than before. At first, he thought it was just part of getting older, but his doctor explained that his joints weren't being moved enough in different directions, so his mobility was shrinking little by little. When Walter began practicing gentle stretches, controlled joint rotations, and mobility exercises like neck rolls, shoulder rotations, and knee-to-chest stretches, the difference was life-changing. Within weeks, he felt looser, more comfortable, and even stood taller, with less strain in his daily movements. The beauty of flexibility training is that it doesn't take long and doesn't require equipment. Just a few minutes a day of stretching or gentle yoga-inspired movements can restore comfort to your body and make you feel years younger. And the benefits extend beyond simply feeling less stiff. Greater flexibility means fewer aches and pains, better circulation, improved posture, and even a reduced risk of falls because your body can move more freely and respond more easily when life demands quick adjustments. If you want to test your flexibility right now, stand tall and gently turn your head from side to side. If it feels smooth and natural, you're doing well, but if you notice tightness or restriction, it's your body's way of asking for more stretching. The good news is, flexibility and mobility can improve at any age, and even small daily efforts can bring big changes. Remember, mobility is freedom. It's the ability to bend, twist, reach, and move without hesitation, and after 70, protecting that freedom means dedicating a little time each day to keeping your joints open, your muscles supple, and your movements smooth, so you can continue living life with ease and comfort instead of stiffness and struggle. Core and posture. Protect your spine, stand taller, feel stronger. When people think about staying active after 70, they often focus on walking, but what many don't realize is that a weak core and poor posture can slowly steal away comfort, strength, and confidence, even if you're moving every day. Your core isn't just your stomach muscles, it's the deep group of muscles in your abdomen, back, and hips that work together to keep your spine aligned, your body stable, and your movements controlled. Without a strong core, standing upright becomes harder, back pain becomes more common, and balance starts to slip, leaving you more vulnerable to falls or injuries. Walking doesn't fully engage these deeper muscles, which is why it's not enough on its own to protect you. Over time, if your core weakens, your posture may begin to slump, your shoulders may round forward, and even breathing can feel less natural because your chest doesn't open up fully. Many people notice this when they catch themselves hunching or struggling to stay upright for long periods. Take Harold, for example, a 75-year-old who was active and proud of walking daily, but began noticing that his lower back often ached, his shoulders were rounding forward, and standing tall felt almost unnatural. His doctor explained that these weren't just random signs of aging, but the result of a weak core failing to support his spine properly. When Harold started adding simple posture and core exercises into his routine, like gentle pelvic tilts while sitting, standing against a wall to realign his spine, and practicing slow abdominal bracing, he felt the difference within weeks. His back pain eased, his shoulders pulled back naturally, and he even noticed his breathing improved because his posture was opening his chest instead of compressing it. That's the hidden gift of strengthening your core. It not only makes you look taller and more confident, but it also relieves pressure from your joints, improves balance, and even helps digestion by supporting your internal organs. The best part is you don't need special equipment, just a few minutes each day of mindful movements can bring powerful results. For example, you can test your posture right now by standing with your back, shoulders, and head against a wall. If it feels uncomfortable or forced, it's a clear sign your posture muscles need more attention. The good news is, it's never too late to improve. By strengthening your core and training your posture, you can stand taller, reduce pain, and feel stronger in both body and spirit. Imagine walking into a room standing upright and steady, instead of hunched or wobbly. That kind of presence not only makes you feel better physically, but also restores your confidence. After 70, protecting your spine and building core strength is one of the most powerful things you can do to preserve independence, avoid unnecessary pain, and keep enjoying the freedom to move with ease. Remember, your core is your foundation, and when that foundation is strong, the rest of your body feels lighter, steadier, and far more capable of carrying you through life. At the end of the day, staying healthy and strong after 70 isn't about doing more, it's about doing what truly matters. Walking is wonderful, but your body needs a little extra care: strength for your muscles, balance for your safety, flexibility for ease, core for posture, and gentle movement to protect your joints. Each of these pieces works together to help you stay independent, confident, and full of energy. Remember, age doesn't have to mean slowing down, it can mean moving smarter, caring for your body, and enjoying life with more freedom. Take small steps, stay consistent, and you'll be surprised how much lighter, stronger, and more capable you'll feel every day.